Hi everyone, in this tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to apply materials and kind of set a scene in TwinMotion. So I'm just deleting that starting scene and then I'm going to go import. I've already exported a file from Revit as an FBX, so I'll simply be opening that one and importing that. This might take a hot minute, but just bear with me. Okay, so once that's imported, I can simply pan out from the scene and kind of look at the model that I've created. So all I want to do at the moment is kind of render it. So I can use this eyedropper tool to kind of select groups as they were in my Revit. So I can see that that is this structural wall, and if I click on this, it should come up as a glass object, which it was in the Revit file. So I can go into materials here, open up glass, and simply select one of these materials that I like. So if I like, I don't know, one of these kind of tinted glasses, I can just drop that on to that layer. And I can use this eyedropper tool again to kind of reference what I originally had. So that is this structural wall, but I might put it as brick just to show you how to kind of scale objects. So one other thing that you do have really good control over in TwinMotion is the mapping of each material, and it's very user friendly. So you can go into here, and because from that distance I can't really see that brick, it is incredibly small. I would want to scale that one right up. And if I wanted to rotate it, I could rotate it 90 degrees. Not that I think that looks good, but you do have good control over that. You can make the texture rougher than it is originally. You can give it a metallic look and so on. But for that, I'm quite happy. And then I can just reference these, which I believe were concrete. So, yep. I can go out of here and go into concrete and just look through the materials, and I like this poured concrete look. So that already applies to all the other materials that were under the same family in Revit. And I'll do one more. I'll do this concrete just for these bases here. Beautiful. So you can kind of see that's already had a really quick and easy effect on the object. It's obviously still got some to go, and I might just do one more to show the ground kind of coverage. So you've got two options under ground. You can go into man-made or nature. In this case, this was a pretty urban context, so the ground was predominantly man-made. So I might go into this, I'll go into this colored cobblestone and just set this sidewalk as that. And then maybe I will just give some grass to one of these patches here. Awesome. So that's really quickly how to apply materials. And I will also just show you how to do HDRI environments. So if I wanted to set a sky, because this is very plain, I'll just go into skies, select whichever time of day you wanted. Personally, I want some clouds. I think clouds look nice. And then you'll need to download one of these, which can take some time, and it can take some time to load into the scene, or at least on my computer it does anyway. So once that one has downloaded, all you need to do is simply select this material and drag it onto the scene, which I'll show you. So that has downloaded, so all I need to do is drag and drop, and it's creating that object now. So again, this will take some time. Cool, so that has loaded. However, I'm not super happy with that. So as long as I'm selected into ambience, I can click under HDRI environment, and I can change the intensity of that background. So personally, I think that it was a bit too bright. So I'm just going to go down maybe to, I'll go down to that. And I'll just also rotate the sun. So if I wanted this kind of glass facade to be in the sun, I could maybe show it like this and still show some background. And then I can also kind of change more details and kind of enable other features, like give it a background like this. And you can change these pictures as well. But for now, I am content just with doing this. And you can kind of also change your mind with those. The other thing that you can do, just really quickly, is change the weather. So if I wanted a rainy day, I could do something like this, or I can change it back to sunny. And if you wanted it to snow, you could change it to that. And then if you wanted it to be actually snowing, you can go in back to the rain and it will show snow. But in this instance, I'm happy with sun and just sun. And I'll just leave it at that for now, even though that doesn't really look that great. But I'll go into media, and if you wanted to start kind of showing your final project in a video, you might start with a scene like this. So if I wanted it to pan across, all I need to do is select this. I'm in images at the moment, sorry. If I go into videos, I'll add that scene, and then I'll simply move across to a position that I want the final video to end in. So I might be happy with something like this to kind of show. So then I need to select this second plus sign in the bottom, and if I wanted then to jump to a completely different frame, but I wanted the video to stay continuous, so maybe I wanted to show this from sort of a plan-ish view, I need to select this plus button up here, and that will start a new scene, and I can then pan back around maybe to the back end. And then I can just add that second plus. So then I can play these videos, and you can see that that has panned automatically for me and created that video really, really simply. And then it'll jump to the top and then pan kind of back around to that other side of the building. And then all you need to do is select export and export those videos. But that is just really simple, really quickly how to use TwinMotion to kind of create some final renderings. Thank you for listening.